This is the Bronx. Our community schools and high schools. Districts 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We are Bronx Strong. This is our team of heroes.
What is resilience?
A modern definition of resilience is advancing despite adversity.
Developing or increasing resilience is like building muscle, as they both take time and intentionality. Our Bronx Student Services team focuses on the following key concepts in order to help support all of our school communities: building connections, fostering wellness, and finding purpose. And here are some examples of resilience in the Bronx.
A 12-year-old commits suicide by hanging herself. The BBO staff and climate managers support, help the school move forward.
Multiple schools have suffered COVID-19 losses, and our Student Services team has partnered with Calvary Hospital to support with grief and bereavement, as well as identify signs of depression.
A student dies of a heart attack, and the counseling manager helps staff and students to cope with their loss.
A popular high school senior dies of a severe asthma attack. The support of the BBO and the district staff help the school community heal.
A high school student's grandmother passed away overseas. The student took her laptop overseas for the funeral. She attended classes and she ran the Google Classroom she created for seniors. She also attended the BSAC meeting. Now that's resilience.
A parent comes to a school in a crisis because her child was transitioning and having suicidal ideations. The climate manager connected them to PFLAG, and now the parent and the child are doing much better. Even the school learned about PFLAG and put systems in place to support LGBTQ students. A student was not engaged because he did not have a device. Once he received the device, he learned that they were moving back to Egypt. He asked to keep the device. He learned the time difference and has been present for school every day while in Egypt.
The Bronx Student Services team believes in empowering our families. Our team aligns our family supports to the high-quality supports we provide to school communities. We collaborate with our district CECs and superintendent's office to provide parent learning series and resources. Workshops focus on various topics including strategies for social-emotional learning in the home, trauma-informed parenting, signs and coping strategies for depression, as well as grief and loss. We will add domestic violence and creating a culture of inclusivity, which will focus on our LGBT community to our menu of support for parents.
As there are so many present-day challenges and barriers impacting our communities, the Bronx Borough Office remains committed to supporting students, staff, and families. We engage in grief and bereavement support as we have partnered with outside agencies such as Northwell Hospital, Calvary Hospital, Montefiore Medical Center, and Cambridge Education. In addition, we meet with our counselors and social workers frequently, providing professional development as well as resources and materials that are culturally relevant and equitable for all.
Crisis response and guidance supports. As a BCO, we support our district equity teams. We also collaborate with other offices such as STH. We utilize resources like TREP to support schools and counselors to create and implement comprehensive counseling plans both remotely and in person.
In addition, crisis and response, guidance, and supports provide supports with restorative circle trainings, cultural responsive practices, consolidated planning, and working with our district offices.
We at the Bronx BBO know the importance of educating the whole child. That is why we work with schools to provide additional supports such as weekly food pantries and organizing the Winter Wonderland toy drive for students in temporary housing. In addition, we encourage schools to hold regular BSAC meetings focusing on courageous conversation.
Culture and climate. We work with support teams in developing and enhancing multi-tier support systems which embed PBIS and RTI. In addition to that, we also support school communities by responding to traumatic events that occur. For example, social justice and civic events such as George Floyd.
The Bronx BCO attendance supports start with collaboration. We work with attendance managers, attendance coordinators, and school attendance teams in creating Tier 2 interventions to improve the data and, more importantly, the educational engagement of students. We collaborate with ACS and Safety First to support families, and we use multiple platforms to support schools in implementing data-driven practices.
When a bouncing ball hits the ground, it bounces back. That's what resilience means. The ability to bounce back from tough times. Some people seem to automatically bounce back, but the truth is that resilience is not something you are born with or not. It can be learned. So in the words of Nelson Mandela, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. In the Bronx, we rise every time we fall. We are Bronx Strong.